Modern DNA technology is revolutionizing cold case investigations. Blood footprints from a 30-year-old murder hold secrets, now unlocked by cutting-edge techniques. This exploration reveals how DNA advancements breathe new life into unsolved mysteries, bringing justice to victims long after hope seemed lost. Physical evidence like blood and hair can remain viable for decades, serving as a time capsule. Re-examining these materials with modern technology reveals critical details once overlooked. In our case, blood footprints preserved DNA information, transforming what seemed like dead ends into promising leads, ultimately identifying a killer through advanced analysis. A young woman's murder case went cold after 2 years, leaving her family without closure for 3 decades. Technological advancements now offer new tools to solve these puzzles. While time erodes memories, it also brings innovations that can unlock mysteries, turning once static evidence into a narrative that identifies the perpetrator. Early DNA testing demanded large, pristine samples, offering limited insights. The advent of polymerase chain reaction amplification revolutionized this, enabling analysis of smaller, degraded samples. DNA databases like Combined DNA Index System automated comparisons, transforming cold case investigations. These advancements laid the groundwork for modern genetic genealogy, which we'll explore next, showcasing its impact on solving long-standing mysteries. Modern genetic genealogy merges DNA sequencing with genealogical research, identifying suspects through distant family ties. This approach revolutionizes cold case investigations by expanding the investigative reach, even when suspects have never been in criminal databases. It exemplifies how technology can transform static evidence into dynamic leads, solving mysteries once deemed unsolvable. Advanced DNA extraction techniques now separate mixed profiles, allowing us to compare them in genealogical databases. This identifies potential relatives, enabling us to construct family trees to find common ancestors and suspects. This revolution in forensic genetic genealogy has transformed cold case investigations, offering new hope in solving decades-old mysteries. Blood footprints held a mix of the victim's blood and the perpetrator's skin cells. Advanced DNA extraction techniques isolated usable DNA from these cells. Genealogical analysis then identified distant cousins of the suspect, narrowing the search to one individual whose movements match the case timeline. Platforms like MyHeritage have revolutionized investigations by creating vast genetic networks. When individuals submit DNA for ancestry, they may unknowingly aid in solving violent crimes. These databases can identify connections as distant as third or fourth cousins, providing crucial leads where traditional DNA databases have failed. Genetic matching hinges on predictable DNA inheritance. Each generation shares half the DNA of the previous one, allowing even distant cousins to be linked. This tiny shared percentage can be pivotal in solving crimes, as it was in our case, where distant relatives provided the crucial genetic link needed to crack a 30-year-old mystery. Genetic genealogists construct vast family trees, tracing relationships through historical records and social media. They identify every potential DNA contributor at crime scenes, even those never in criminal databases. This meticulous process uncovers connections, transforming cold cases into solvable mysteries, as seen in famous cases like the Golden State Killer and April Tinsley's murder. Genetic genealogy has cracked famous cold cases like the Golden State Killer and Bear Brook murders. April Tinsley's murder, unsolved for 30 years, was finally resolved using this technology. Each success story encourages a re-examination of other unsolved crimes, showcasing the transformative power of genetic genealogy in modern investigations. Specialized techniques allowed us to separate the perpetrator's DNA from the victim's blood. Skin cells from the perpetrator's feet, mixed with the victim's blood, provided a genetic profile. This breakthrough led us to the suspect, showcasing how modern DNA technology can solve cold cases once deemed unsolvable. Traditional STR analysis has evolved into SNP testing, examining hundreds of thousands of genetic markers. This advancement provides detailed genetic profiles essential for genealogical matching, revolutionizing cold case investigations. By creating comprehensive genetic profiles, SNP testing enables us to connect distant relatives, offering new leads in cases where traditional methods failed. Genetic genealogy pinpointed a family, narrowing suspects. Investigators verified alibis and locations, then used surveillance to collect discarded DNA. This confirmed the suspect's identity, who had never been on law enforcement's radar. The blend of genetic science and traditional detective work exemplifies modern cold case resolution, leading to an arrest after 30 years. Resolving cold cases offers profound psychological relief for victims' families, allowing them to finally process grief. Communities regain faith in justice, experiencing collective relief. Detectives find professional satisfaction, delivering long-sought answers. These resolutions heal wounds, transforming unsolved tragedies into stories of justice and closure, reinforcing the power of modern forensic advancements. Prosecuting cold cases involves unique legal challenges. Statute of limitations and evidence preservation are critical, especially with decades-old evidence. Expert witnesses play a crucial role in explaining genetic genealogy to jurors, ensuring complex DNA evidence is understood. These legal hurdles must be navigated carefully to secure convictions in cases long thought unsolvable. Privacy concerns arise when using DNA to identify relatives in crimes. Balancing crime solving with privacy is crucial. Laws on genetic privacy are evolving, often lagging behind technology. Platforms now require explicit opt-in for law enforcement use, respecting autonomy while aiding investigations. Courts continue to define reasonable use of genealogical databases in criminal cases. Nanopore sequencing revolutionizes cold case investigations by enabling DNA analysis from minute samples. AI algorithms identify patterns in genetic data, while phenotypic prediction generates visual profiles from DNA evidence. These advancements transform investigations, offering new tools to solve mysteries once deemed unsolvable, showcasing the future of forensic science. AI's rise introduces deepfakes, challenging forensic certainty. Investigators must authenticate digital evidence, as truth-finding becomes both more powerful and complex. Deepfakes can fabricate convincing video and audio, complicating investigations. This technological arms race demands sophisticated methods to distinguish genuine materials from fabrications, ensuring justice prevails despite these digital threats. The journey from crime scene to justice highlights how modern technology unveils secrets in evidence. As technology advances, hope remains for unsolved cases, offering a path to justice for victims and closure for families. The once silent evidence now speaks, reminding us that truth can emerge, no matter how cold the case.